Hello and welcome back to Factorio. We are trying to get the next tech card going, the blue cards, and it has been a bit of a wild ride because last episode we discovered green chips were dead because there's no copper. We'll have to address that. And we discovered there was no power, so the whole base was phasing in and out. I think that was due to a mod update that made radars much more expensive, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we're trying to get these going. So we need glass, red circuits, and blank tech cards. And it's a question of designing this to be the simplest on the plumbing. Whatever happens, we've got this sort of thing going on. So we have glass here. And it might be simplest to just bring the glass in on its own. And then that's done. So to do that, we would need to go 2 tiles back, put in a splitter, bring the glass down. So then this becomes tech cards and red circuits, which should be straightforward. I need to go back and refill my pockets with useful building materials. That will all become a thing of the past once we have drones, because I'll start getting resupplied with logistics drones. But right now there's a lot of running around. Right, all the undergrounds, transport belts. That's probably ridiculous because I'll end up. Might be alright actually, because there's some bus blueprinted down that isn't filled in. Okay, let's head over here. So we were putting down belt from somewhere. Yeah, here. So we need blank tech cards, which are here. Okay, so we're gonna have to jump over some space here. I think it's easiest if I just let that go through. Okay, I'll have to pick up these errant belts in a minute. Then red chips will come in on this line. Okay, the other thing I could do to help out with the inventory is extend the bus, because I know I'm going to need to. Hold that down, shift with tiles, create blueprint. And then we will run that sideways. Good. That should have solved most of our inventory problem. Yeah, that will sort itself out. So this needs to be red chips. That all works out quite neatly, doesn't it? So red chips come down and then need to be merged in like that. Okay, so that could have been there. And that's actually used up all my belt. Right, I'll go grab more. I thought I'd got a ridiculous amount of belt. So this should be the last item I need. And I'll believe it when these pick it up. Good. Oh, that requires a lot of glass. I hope that's fast enough. I think I'm going to replace that with a fast inserter. Okay. And it can't currently do anything. Right. So it's this second to top lane that we're aiming for. Good. That comes along here. Does that to get it on the right side of the belt. Now let's run along to our belt factory, which is miles away. Good. And we will grab more belts. And I've got a lot of stone I could get rid of, I don't know. The blank tech cards can definitely be dumped into these machines. And then we need to go get water so that we can make sulfuric acid, so that we can get the tech cards going. All right, box of shame. I can get rid of the wood, I can get rid of the stone, the ore. The quartz isn't needed. I'm never going to use the silicon for anything. That's a good start. All right, so the way this bus has worked, these top 4 lanes have been reserved for tech, right? So if we zoom right in here, these belts then go into the labs. And that's fine. You know, we're filling them up. This line here is only being used on one side, actually. Okay, so the other half of this can be used with, in fact, that's where the military should have gone. Never mind. What I think I will... Well, regardless. I think yeah, that was a mistake. Regardless, this lane here is free for bringing in a water pipe. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this much to use as a ruler. We're going to run all the way across to water. And I'm aware it's quite a way, but there are really good underground pipes in this mod, which I'm going to rely on. Okay. Then pump underground. See what I mean? They go forever. Okay, then around this cliff. Had I mentioned I want to get cliff explosives? That's like a major aspiration. Okay, that looks like it's it. Then what we are missing is power. So I'm going to drag power all the way down this line. Now it's probably in the wrong place. We will probably end up breaking and rejoining it. But I don't care. That's not the important thing today. Today I just want power. Okay, we have water. And we're going to use the water for making concrete as well, I think. So hopefully we will soon figure out how to make concrete, and that will get done. Over we come. And there we are. We have sulfuric acid in there. And we have all these machines running. There's not a lot of sulfur, but it's more than enough to power these machines. Great, and we have the cards. So there we are. I've been watching lots of other people doing playthroughs with Factorio, and they're using loader mods and things. I don't think... There are loaders here. So let's go to crafting. Goodness me, I totally missed that there were loaders. Well, that's interesting. If I'd realised there were loaders, I perhaps would have done some of my designs a little bit differently. Well, I think we'll leave them for now. I mean, obviously things like these buffers would be better done with loaders. But, yeah, not particularly caring right now. Alright, so we have blue tech cards, which means we can do blue tech. Portable generator. Advanced oil processing, I think we definitely want that. Right, we've got this. Earthworks. Ooh, that allows you to place and remove water tiles. Hell yeah, with knobs on. More flammables. And basically I want power armor. Power armor would be the thing that gets me robots. Alright, so let's have a look at construction robotics. Okay, so this is the pathway to construction robotics. So let's start queuing that up. Lubricant, electric engine. Okay, so that can start, we can start moving towards that. So the next thing I wanted to build was concrete. Let's put down our space marker. And let's look at what the recipe for concrete is. So, concrete is sand, iron sticks, bricks, water. Okay, we have iron sticks on the bus, we have stone on the bus. Do we have sand on the bus? We have stone, not sand. Okay, so we need to bring sand in on the bus, and this is going to be our sand lane. We'll take this to the end. Trim this back because I can't see where I'm going. Okay, I've only got 200 and odd belt, so let's run back until I think I'm level with the belt factory. Run down, get more belt. Because I've got a feeling we have quite an overflow of sand up this end. From things we're not using. So let's head on down here. Okay, all the belts. Good. Then, how am I going to get through this? What an absolute nightmare. Can this go one lower? No, it can't. But I mentioned that I want cliff explosives. Right, let's run across here. Can I get around? Yes, I can. Alright, so this needs to be in this lane. You can tell this was not, should we say, designed. Okay, so where do we have sand? We have some sand here. It's being produced pretty much at the speed it's being consumed. These are backing up. Okay, so there is scope here for taking off excess. Okay, this could work. There's not a lot of room here. I'm not quite sure how I'm bringing this out. All right. Maybe... because this is stuttering, which is enough to mean we can get excess through. First of all, we could replace these with... put that there. Okay, so this is going to be a filter for sand. There we go. All right. I have a feeling this may be approaching a full belt. Then I think we can do the same thing. All right, so I've got some stone. I can get rid of that. If we reverse the direction of this, put that in that gap. One of those there. All right, so this needs to filter the other way. This is an absolute mess. Put this through a splitter. Priority right, because this is the one that's going to feed into here somehow. Using magic, mainly. Teleportation, that's how that's getting in. Right. People are now screaming at me because the spaghetti is too hideous. And probably completely avoidable. Right, that's going to go in there. Good. So then... this is our spare quartz, our spare sand, and that can go on the bus. If we can find a way to get it there. This is properly nasty. Okay, this pretty much destroys any possibility of this stuff being blueprinted in future. But yep, there we are. So I can go down one. Across here, around that wiggle, we will target that. I think I just threw up a bit in my mouth. Yeah, I'm fairly certain I just threw up a bit in my mouth. Alright, and we've got a bit of a glitch here. Good. Well, that is genuinely properly hideous. Now, these burner inserters don't quite move fast enough. Do we have any capacity bonus? So we have capacity bonus already. There is a third one. We need that. Let's go back to Construction Jones. Right, and carry on down the tech path for that. So, robotics, drones, personal drones. Then there's probably one of those. Yeah. Good. Wow, that's just like vile. I hope people aren't looking at this and thinking it's aspirational. Right, so hopefully that will make its way down that belt and we can start making concrete. And I have no idea how big a concrete build we are going to need. So I'm going to start off with 2 concrete machines, but it'll be built in a way that we can expand as and when we need to. So concrete needs quite a few ingredients. We're going to have 2 belts coming in. We need sand, sticks, and bricks. We need quite a lot of sand, bit of brick and stick. So this line here is going to be the sand. Concrete. Then we'll need to use a long inserter to empty it because we'll need to bring water in on a pipe. And that's lined up to there. Good. And we want a buffer doohickey. And I don't know if we want to put this on the bus. I'm not sure yet. We may need it for quite a few other processes. There. Okay, let's make a second one of these. Then we'll have in, power. Good. These are really upset because they want somewhere to put wooden poles. We haven't really got wooden recycling set up yet. Put all that in. Good. So start off with the sand, then it's going to be poles and bricks. Okay, so here is the bricks. That means that this lane is the one that the poles will need to come in on. Alright, let's sort this out and then we'll look at the other belt in a moment. So we will come in there. There we go. So that's that belt done. Then this one is a problem. Will that work? 1 over? Yeah, 1 over does work. Good. There. There. Don't need to keep saying there, I guess. Okay, and sand. Let's head on down, see how this build looks. Alright, so we need water. Good. We need outputs to belts. We need the sand to start coming any moment now. Brilliant. So let's have a look on FNEI for concrete. So what is it used? It's used in big electric poles, which we need to make. Concrete wall, concrete gate, concrete wall, caution concrete, all the different types of concrete, which I could be making here, obviously. Artillery. Oh, it's needed for assembling machine 3. Beacons, centrifuge. Okay, electric furnace. So, rather weirdly, we are going to put concrete on the bus. Now, why is this not making? Doesn't have water. Oh, and we have adjustables. That would have made life a bit easier, wouldn't it? So I'm going to adjust this to put on the near side of the belt. Good. Then we are definitely putting concrete on the bus. Putting things on the bus has become a bit like Nilaus's obsession with city blocks. It's the thing we are definitely doing in this playthrough. Everything that's used anywhere more than once is going on the bus. Then the next build for a consumable is power poles. So let's get this down. There we are. And we have a variety of different types of power poles. So we have initially, we're not going to bother with the woods, the small power poles, mediums and larges. Now, I'm thinking that I'm going to just retire smalls and not make them anymore. The mediums are made from the smalls, the larges are made from scratch. So, then let's have another look. So the smalls are made with copper cable. This needs copper cable, this needs copper cable. So I think the first machine is a copper cable machine. Copper cable. All right, then we would have a small power pole machine, which would feed, and this needs sticks, into a medium machine, which needs sticks and iron beams. That will then we would have a large that needs iron beams, sorry, steel beams and concrete. Right, this has a product, so this would go out into a box, which means we can put this down here. This would have a box. I'm just thinking about what's going to be in the various, let's put that there and there. Let's cap these to a couple of stacks. Because I could do a copper and iron beam belt. Oh, hang on. No, this should be one side of copper because I will consume from it and put back out onto it. Okay, I think that's the way forward for this. There we go. And we're nearly out of time, so we will finish this build off next time. Let's just get some power on this. Move that over one so it's covered. But this is iron sticks, beams, and concrete. So we will do another belt in here, and we'll have to do a belt this side. And we'll see which ones are easiest to combine. But that's a job for next time. So thanks very much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying the series. I am. It's a really exciting mod pack. So if you are, please like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Please stay at home, stay safe, stay well. I'm recording this a week early, so maybe things have all changed in the meantime. But probably not. So, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.